Good evening, everyone, and thank you for coming back to my channel. Today we're going to be going over The Young and the Restless. It aired from March 8th, 2017, 3 o'clock my time zone. Let's get right on into it. We have Billy finds Reed at Crimson Lights doing homework. Go figure. And they're having a great conversation. Then we move on to Kane. Kane is in Tokyo, and he's with Juliet, his partner, and they are Skyping with Victoria, letting her know the ups and downs, the comings and goings with their negotiation with the big man in Tokyo. Forgot his name. Not important. Then we move on to Mariah and Hillary. They're taping their new show and they're trying a new cleaning product live. And of course, Hillary makes a mockery once again out of Mariah, but Mariah started it first about Hillary being pampered and she don't know too much about real cleaning in the house. So, hey, it is what it is. Then after the shoot, Devon and Jordan come out and congratulate just Hillary, leaving poor Mariah over there by herself. But she don't care. She's a trooper about the show's live performance today. Go to commercial, we come back. We have Juliet and Kane are still talking to Victoria when Lily walks in. Okay. Then we have Billy and Reed are still talking um, with the girl, or talking about the girl named Zoe, who plastered his mom's picture on social media as the wicked witch, only because she had caught them in Victoria's house kissing. Okay, that was a previous scene way on back. Okay, we have Jordan and Devon are talking with Hillary. Well, they're talking about Hillary when Hillary comes in and gets Devon, gets ready to get that drink date going on with Jordan. And Devon is just looking at her like, you really gonna go on this date? Are you really gonna go on this date? And she was like, yep, toodles, bye. Then we have Mariah comes in and talks to Devon about going to the underground, getting some drinks, and then seeing what open mic night is about. Hillary and Jordan are cuddled up in the office. They haven't left anywhere yet, but I guess they're making plans and see where they're going to go out to. So when Devon turns her down, but then when he sees that they're having such a good time in the corner talking, and he knows they're going out for drinks, he go on and take Mariah up on her request to have him join her at open mic night at the underground, which is Nicholas Club. You know what I'm saying? So then we go to commercial, we come back, we have Victoria. She comes back in and finds Lily still there. So they're making small talk amongst each other about uh Colin invading their home space, and he ate up the kids' cereal and then threw away the prize, and the kids just said, forget this, I'm gonna stay with my granddad. So they're over at Neil's place until Kane comes home. She don't want to go home because she don't want to see his face. And then her and Lily make small talk. Me and Victoria, they make small talk about the campaign and how things going, and uh Kane being over in Tokyo trying to solidify a deal for them in the Asian market over there with Brash and Sass and a new cologne that they're bringing out, a cosmetic for men's wear, and of course the apparel line. Then we have Kane is going over with Juliet about the do's and don'ts when dealing with their culture, or the Asian culture, far as respect goes and far as disrespect goes. So Kane seems to have his stuff on lockdown when he's talking with her, but he seems to get kind of a little frustrated and anxious, and just don't know where he at when the big man come in to try to sell the deal to him. Then we leave that situation. We go to Billy. Billy's back talking to Reed about Zoe and his second performance at the Underground. And Reed is really stoked for this performance again, especially when he got some little groupies going on. We go to commercial. We come back. We have Kane and Juliet, and the new Asian or Japanese head man is there. And they finally are having their meeting. And Juliet knows she's gonna prep Kane well, so she's just waiting to interpret for the big Chinese man that's trying to see if he wants to have that type of product in his Asian line or whatever. He must be the big people or the big person for everybody over there in Tokyo. When it comes to marketing, sales, and all that distribution and all that kind of stuff. So Juliet's trying to help Kane with her boss, but Kane is not pitching well. He's like, Okay, but I'm pulled you off the bench now. You don't got 2 strikes. You need to hit a home run. Come on now, get in the game. So then we leave that situation. We go to Hillary and Jordan are having their drinks at the Underground Club. Then Jordan wants to know more about what happened with her and Devon. And of course, she don't want to tell him, so she shut that shit down real quick. Then they both noticed that Mariah and Devon have showed up. And of course, Jordan gonna say, "Oh, you think you followed us here?" And then Mariah gonna say, "Of course he did." Like, really, you ain't all that, honey. He didn't know y'all were coming to the Underground, so don't get your panties all in a bunch. Okay, then we go back. We have Billy is back at the office talking to Victoria about Reed or seeing Reed at the Underground. Not the Underground, sorry, Crimson Lights. Looked like he was finishing some homework or doing some homework. Then they go and start fussing about Zoe, which is the girl that came to Crimson Lights, and he had invited her, this, that, and that. And Victoria, like, I don't like her. She might come up trying to be pregnant and all this stuff. She already moving too fast for my son. I'm like, up, slow your roll, Victoria. It was 2 people in that kissing situation that you saw at your house. Yeah, she was a little bit forward, but Reed was the one that called her on over there. You know what I'm saying? So she like, I can't take this on. My son ain't going down in flames like that. So she rushes out of the little office spot they got into the lobby. And of course, Billy goes running after her, telling her, you don't want to do that. You don't make a fool out yourself now. You already did it several times now. And I came trying to mediate between y'all. I'm not going through this. I got more time to do something else. And sure ain't got time to be sitting up there trying to be referee between your son. Let sleeping dogs lie. That's pretty much what he told Victoria. So he kind of calmed her down. She didn't go to the Underground. Okay, because she's gonna make a fool out of herself. Zoe and Reed is gonna be a hot mess. Okay. So Billy solved that issue. Then we go to where Billy and Victoria, they're still talking. Brought her back in the office where they were occupying, doing their little work and stuff. And they somehow get on Kane and the business trip in Tokyo. And Billy's wondering, are you having some second thoughts by sending Kane over there? And, Victoria just want to handle everything herself. She's a go-getter all day, every day. She eat and sleep, business. So it just is what it is. Then we go from that situation, go back to Kane. He is putting he's putting his sail hat on, and he's doing a damn good job. He ain't on it. He don't came off. He don't warmed up. Now he been hit a whole run. Leave that situation. We go to Devon, had invited Lily to the Underground as well to join him and Mariah there. And she finds out that Hill is also there with Jordan. And Lily is very pissed. Okay. And when Lily get her panties in a bunch, it's like a tsunami finished hard. Okay. Then we have Lily goes over to Jordan and try to give heads up to Jordan while Hillary is away in the restroom or the commercial come back. Lily's still trying to give Jordan some heads up. Devon, sees it finna be a mess, and he trying to tell Lily to stop. But then Hillary comes back and she goes and tears on into Lily, and Lily do the same to her. And then Devon said, "Forget this. This is too much drama. I ain't want this, and I ain't buzzed." You know what I'm saying? So damn, I'm leaving. So then Hillary sees that he's leaving. So Jordan kind of trying to figure out what's going on. Is it really over, or y'all still connected? Because I'm seeing I'm hearing too much shit that I don't want to be bothered with. So then Hillary go and tell Jordan, she needs to go settle things once and for all with Devon. And he gives her a side kiss on the cheek. She moves on. She goes and finds, crazy man Devon. Then Jordan agrees, and he kisses her goodnight, and that's it for that scene. You have Zoe and is there along with her crazy friends, very immature friends at the Underground. Of course, Reed sees her and he puts her right up front, like she had said she wanted to. Which I would have gave her wish. She went way in the back, and then I would have walked to her if I was starting to sing a song to her. You know what I'm saying? That would have been truly romantic. But that joker set her right up at the front stage. And her giggling friend, which I mean, they was already laughing and giggling before he even started plucking on the guitar. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, he was getting frazzled because he one of them artists. You can't, you gotta be quiet for a minute. He needs silence because he's a true actor. A true artist when it comes to his music. You know what I'm saying? Very temperamental people. So anyway, we leave that situation. We have Billy and Victoria still talking to or they're talking about Kane, Tokyo, Reed, and other children. Then we have Kane still trying to win over Mr. Tokyo, main man, and Kane wins the approval and gets the account, y'all. I had no doubt that he would get it. He was coming through. He was coming through, y'all. Then we go to commercial, we come back. We have Lilith giving the 411 to Jordan on Hillary. Then Jordan can't take it anymore. He's like, I got a headache. I can't do it. I don't know if it's the alcohol or it's just you don't blew my head or too much what's going on with this Hillary and Devon mess. Either way, I got to go. So he said deuces. So then we go to Reed. Reed goes to perform. He gets his guitar. He come out on stage. Then, like I said, the uncontrollable laughing with Zoe, the girl he invited, and her friends, just came to be too much for him. So he went and tried to start his performance, and it's just too much, because he thought they was more than likely he thought they were laughing at him. But I'm like, they couldn't laugh at him because he didn't get started on nothing. I mean, you already saw what he looked like, what he had on. So, why was he just being too anxious over, the reaction of what he thought was happening? But anyway, that Joker, he tried to start his set. They kept laughing at him in the crowd. He thought they were laughing at him, but they were laughing at something on the phone that one of her friends was showing her, Zoe's friend. So he just walked up out of that mug, ran pretty much like his, tail caught between his legs. I'm like, man, you ain't ready. You are not ready for the stage, okay? But anyway, because he should have said, Zoe, y'all gonna have to leave if y'all keep, making this noise because I'm an artist and I got to have complete silence before I get into my groove now. That's what he should have said and embarrassed her behind. But anyway, he ran out like a girl, got popped by another girl. You know what I'm saying? Or a girl got dumped by her boyfriend in the club and she runs out crying. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what he would. He probably wanted to cry too. Who knows? Then we go to the last and final scene. Kane has the deal. The deal is done. And then the Joker forget his Asian template on what to do and what not to do. He's just so happy to get the account. And with Westerners, way we show real overjoyedness or whatever, we hug, we shake hands, then we hug again, like touchdown. But in the Asian culture, that's a no-no. That's total disrespect. And he went up there just hugging that man like that man had gave him $1 zillion. And he was just so grateful. It's just like a home run for him. But it was like, fouled out, man. But hopefully the big main man Tokyo could understand that he is a Westerner, true at heart. And that was a big, big account he was getting. So maybe he can forgive him. I mean, since the big Tokyo man being all stuffed shirt, you know what I'm saying? Because he wasn't even buying the idea about the cosmetics that men use. They like to look good. They like to smell good too. Hell, they like to stop the aging process. But anyway, he had to sell him on that idea. Because if he's married, he know when the wife ain't happy or the girlfriend ain't happy, hell ain't nobody happy. You know what I'm saying? Now we'll go out and eat and then bring her a plate. Because it ain't that happening that night. But anyway, it did show us total disrespect. The man just walked out. I'm like, these cultures are just too much. You know what I'm saying? When you got to understand the Western culture as well as understanding someone else's culture. And Kane was not trying to be disrespectful. He was just overjoyed. He took it too far. But like I said, hopefully Asian Tokyo man, he'll get it together and forgive him and still keep that deal intact. But it is what it is. Okay. That was the Young and the Restless that aired for March 8th. My recap, my review for you all. Hope you like it. We'll come back tomorrow, God willing, to give you more play-by-play, blow, blah, blow, as I see it. Okay? And always, thank you for coming to Deb Chanel's 48 World, where we do reviews, okay? Any kind of review about this time, but mainly my soap opera review, because I love looking at them and I love talking about them. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel at this time, please do so. And like and share my videos as always. Thank you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.